ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Kevin, the Philosopher Paz. Welcome to TMGeek. We are in the midst of the TMGeek Tournament of Champions. It is the first round. We are in the midst of the first round. And tonight we have the number 3 player in the tournament, Kaiser, the Emperor Huang, taking on the porcelain plate himself, the number 13 ranked Shaun Hunter. I am joined tonight by Aaron Canola. How are you, buddy?
Good. Happy to be here. This is going to be an interesting one. Tonight we have 2 rookies going up against each other, so it'll be interesting to see who prevails.
I like the rookie matchup. This is one of those that I really thought could go either way. Both are very mildly tested. I don't want to say untested. They have had a couple matches, but I think it's all a matter of what's going on in their heads. As far as this is a tournament, and they've seen a lot of what's happened in this tournament. We've had nothing but basically let's go to this this bracket right here. Here we go. So the tournament so far looks like this. Abel DeLu, the 16 seed, taking on Ryan Payne, and he upset him. 16 seed knocks off the 1 seed. And that was a fantastic match, possible match of the year candidate. But every other match has either been Jay's knockout, Robert and David and Brittany technical knockouts. So you're looking at these guys, like, what's going through their head right now?
I think it's a matter of, as we've seen, all these performances have been clinical, because even in the one that wasn't a knockout, it was strategy on Abel's part that led to his victory. So I think every winning performance is clinical, and I think both of these guys are ready to bring everything they have to compete with that.
I totally agree, man. Let's get him in here and let's talk to him. We'll start with the high rank. He is ranked number 3, and he is 2-0 with 1 technical knockout. He is the Emperor Kaiser Huang. What, baby? Oh, yes. 4. The number 4 ranked. I don't know why I said 3. I am very sorry. I had 3 written on my scorecard. He is the number 4 ranked, as it says right down there. 4 ranked. Sorry about that.
I don't think it makes a difference to him.
I'm trying to give him a little more credit, but in his mind, I don't think it matters. What's going on, Kaiser?
Yeah, for some reason, I'm the number 4 seed. This is surprising to me. Like, when you announced the tournament seedings, I thought I'll be like 7, 8, 9 at a worst case. I didn't expect to be a 4. And yeah, my opponent today, Shaun. I'll be honest, I think I've seen one of Shaun's matches, but that match was rough because it was long. And my biggest takeaway from him is that he has a very expensive gimmick. You write on a porcelain plate, and unless he use the same porcelain plate every match, that's expensive. So good luck to Shaun. Hopefully more luck to me.
There you go. All right. Well, some kind words there from Kaiser. So I want to say this, and I wanted to wait till Kaiser was on screen to say it. Speaking of the bracket, we have the bracket challenge going on where we have 16 players or people in the community that entered for a chance to win an Amazon gift card. And so all those people, 13 out of the 16, 13 of those people selected you to win this match. Does that put any pressure on you?
I mean, I like that people have confidence in me. But honestly, I wouldn't look past Shaun. Unless I'm very wrong, Shaun had a double KO in his first match. Is that what happened?
He had a TKO. Yeah.
And someone like that should never be overlooked, especially someone who is, like there are rookies that are very high, a high profile, like a Britney, like a Tyler, like an Apple. Just because Shaun isn't mentioned in that conversation, that doesn't mean that he's not good. I will not look past him, and the fact that so many people voted for me, yes, it gives me a certain pressure, but I hope I don't succumb to that pressure.
Absolutely. Hey, Aaron, anything for the Emperor?
No, man, just best of luck to you, and don't mess this up for those 13 people. No, I'm kidding, man. Best of luck to you.
Don't tempt me.
No, I wouldn't like to see that wrath after this. I'm good.
There you go. All right, we'll drop Kaiser to the back, and we will bring forth the number 13 ranked player in the tournament. He is 1-1 with one technical knockout. He is the porcelain plate, Shaun Hunter.
Hello, everybody. I'm back with my plate. I got to win this match because these plates aren't cheap. So I'm really looking forward to this.
There we go. 13. You are actually number 13. There we go. I don't know what happened with my ranking skills tonight. I really messed that up. So it is the number 4 seed versus the number 13 seed, just in case anybody got that confused. But anyway, yes. So yes, your porcelain plate using the same one tonight.
Same one.
Same one. Yep, that's the same one with the red ring around it. I remember it well from the very first match. All right, so I'll ask you the same question I asked Kaiser. 13 people voted against you, so you have 3 people in your corner. Which way do you look at it? Do you look at it as glass half full? You have 3 people in your corner. Are you gonna pull hard for those 3 people and try to carry forward?
Well, 13 people, that's a lot. And I just can't wait to disappoint those 13 people. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I bet. Absolutely, man. Now, I know you have the knowledge and I know you have the ability. Your one win, like Kaiser said, the double TKO, a tough loss, but you do have a really nice point average. Aaron, anything for Shaun before we get this started?
No, I think he looks ready to play out, so I won't waste his time. I'll just say, please don't drop the plate. That will then make it a very expensive. That'll be the highest production budget we'll have ever had to replace a porcelain plate.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna have to go in the TMGeek Hall of Fame for sure. All right, let's bring on in Kaiser, and we'll read out some rules for you folks at home. The match rules go like this: 30-plus points possible, 3 repeats, 1 challenge per competitor. Please keep your hands up. Always keep your boards and or hands on screen. One verbal warning will be given. Round 1 works like this. Points possible 10 plus any perfect round bonus opportunities. Round 2 points possible are 10 plus any steal opportunities, and round 10 points possible, or round 3 points possible are 10, and that's it. So position yourself accordingly. Aaron, take it away for round number 1 rules.
Absolutely. Round number 1 is going to give you guys 10 questions, each worth 1 point. They're going to come in 10 randomized Geek categories. If you get the question correct, it is 1 point. Please write it on your whiteboard and say it, and leave the whiteboard turned long enough so that we can read it. If someone happens to get all 10 questions correct, you will get a perfect bonus round question that is also worth 1 point. And as Kevin said, you guys do have 3 repeats in one challenge. Those are effective for use from question 1, so should you need them, don't hesitate. With that said, do either of you guys have any questions?
Nope.
Good
Best
luck,
of luck to the
Kaiser.
both of you.
Good luck, Shaun.
Absolutely. And as usual, I will take the even questions, and I will let my cohort take the odds. So I will say, wish you both best of luck, and I will pass it on over to Aaron for question number 1.
You know, it's funny that I say these are randomly selected because somehow I always end up reading a goddamn Star Trek question. So we're going to start with Star Trek. And your question is, in Star Trek Nemesis, who portrays the character of Praetor Shinzon? And I do apologize if I said that incorrectly. Looks phonetically correct, but I would have to have seen Nemesis to make sure I'm 100% correct.
Don't see it.
Don't.
I actually have a poster of it up on my wall.
Okay, 2
Why?
conflicting opinions.
4, 3,
Maybe it was a nice
2,
poster.
1, pins down.
Good movies can have shit posters. Kaiser, what's your answer?
A very young Tom Hardy.
And Shaun.
Tom Hardy.
The bald-headed looking freak it is. Points all around.
Great
Seriously, tell me he
job.
was weird as hell trying to be Patrick Stewart.
He looks so strange in that movie. All right, moving across the galaxy to Star Wars. What is the name of the creature that lives in a pit below Jabba's palace on Tatooine?
Jabba's palace feels like the personification of an STD in the Star Wars universe. Like, you're just going to catch something walking in that place.
It's you know the bathrooms are dirty there. 5,
Oh, yeah.
4, 3,
You know Salacious Crumb is using those glory holes.
1, absolutely. Shaun.
I probably did not spell it correctly, but Rancor.
And Kaiser.
Close enough. Rancor.
Absolutely. Rancor is correct.
All right, we'll go ahead and move on to question number 3, which will come to you in the world of DC films. And your question is, in the 1966 film Batman the Movie, what is the answer to the following riddle said in the film? What goes up white and comes down yellow and white?
Does that mean, like, not only do I ask you, like, a movie question, but it's also a riddle, too? Like,
I mean, it said in the movie.
it is said in the movie. 5, 4,
Clearly, these guys are solving a riddle.
2.
This one just didn't work out. I mean, maybe in another match, 2 people have seen this, but these guys are solving a riddle. So. Oh, let's see who got it. Kaiser.
Is he a bomb? I don't know.
Oh my god. So many implications there. Shaun, what's your answer?
I came here to answer trivia, not solve riddles, so...
It
Guys,
would have been so appropriate because it belongs on a plate.
Oh, what?
What came first, the chicken or an egg? Egg is the answer.
It goes up white and it comes down yellow.
That makes sense now.
All right, yellow and white. All right. So we'll move to...
Okay, no more riddles, we promise. I
I
proofread the
promise.
questions.
All right. No more really strange 60s Batman questions. All right. Question number 4. I can't promise that, actually. I don't remember what's on the document. Question number 4 is in the DCEU. So we move from DC to DCEU. Which DCEU film opens with the line, "There was a time above, there was a time before"?
See, I feel like the deeper we go, the more we're realizing that you don't write these as the matches go. You wrote these 3 years ago, and you're just pulling different docs every time.
You're half right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We will go to Shaun.
Complete guess. Aquaman.
And Kaiser.
That was the same guess that I have, Aquaman.
Not Aquaman. It was Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. All right.
Yeah,
so
guys, come on. Ominous and brooding. That's that whole movie's tone.
Yeah, exactly. 2-2 though. Not a bad guess though with the time above. So I get where they were going.
All right, guys, we're going to move on to question number 5, which will come to you in the realm of comic book movies. Not that we haven't been answering those questions the last 2 times, but these are just different comic book films, I promise. No riddles, I promise. Your question is, what is the name of the plane that Cliff is testing at the beginning of The Rocketeer? And their faces tell me we might as well have given them a riddle.
What a bird.
Oh, sorry, guys. Can't help it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
All right, let's try Kaiser.
It's a biplane of some sort, but I cannot remember the damn name.
And Shaun.
Oh, I thought you meant if the plane was named. I just wrote St. Louis.
We were looking for the GB, Geebee.
That
Not
makes
in a
sense.
million years.
Or just
And
the
I've seen that movie.
Or just GB. All right, so we'll go from that to the mixed bag. We'll dip into the mixed bag. That can be any movie, and we'll see what it is. Name one of the 2 items that Doc Brown finds in the DeLorean that makes him realize that old Biff gave the almanac to his younger self in Back to the Future 2. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Go to Shaun.
I wrote a sock.
And Kaiser.
I got nothing.
You got nothing. All right. We're looking for either the top of Biff's cane or the receipt for the almanac. All right. A rough first round for both of them, but we're still 2-2. So anybody's game.
Whether it's the competitors or the question writers, this game is being kept close.
Yeah. It could be the latter, but it's all right.
All right, guys, we'll go on to Animated Geek. These are the movies that have been drawn on a computer, because let's be real, they're not being drawn by hand anymore at all. Your question is, what is Batman's password to enter the Batcave in the Lego Batman movie?
Fuck me.
That is not the password. I will give you that. No, it shouldn't be helping competitors, but
Yeah, really. But do you remember when they really were drawn by hand? Like those were the days, right?
I mean,
don't know.
technically, it was
I don't
before my
know
time.
if
but I
you- I
played
don't
it
know
good.
if you technically remember, but
I've seen them.
Yeah, that's true. 5.
Yeah. The
4,
Disney classics, like
3,
Saludos Amigos.
2,
Shout out to anybody who knows what that is.
1. Hey, I know what it is. And
Let's go to Kaiser.
Shaun, yeah, there we go.
Oh, me?
We'll go to Kaiser. We'll
Yeah,
go Kaiser.
Kaiser
Hashtag Robin is dumb.
and Shaun.
This was a question in the Schmodown a couple months ago. I don't remember it. The answer. I just wrote Alfred89.
Oh.
Kaiser was closer, but you're hating on the wrong franchise. Iron Man sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that movie on a plane and I forgot about it afterwards.
Hey, it's
I
not
saw the movie in a theater and forgot about it afterwards.
check it back out. It's one of my favorites actually. All right, so we'll go to the Wizarding World for category number 8, Wizarding World. In the Philosopher's Stone, who interrupts Professor McGonagall as she is explaining the sorting ceremony and the house cup to the new students prior to them entering the castle? All right,
Well, it only took 5 questions, but they look more confident
I was
this
gonna
time.
say they're writing. They're looking a little enthused here. So,
Boys, I'll start reading round 2. I'll make sure we're all good. All right.
1. Yeah, seriously. All right, we'll go to Shaun
I wrote Ron.
and Kaiser.
Neville, but he's also technically Trevor.
It was Neville due to his frog Trevor. All right, so Kaiser's back on the board and he takes a lead 3-2. That feels like a mountain right now, probably for Shaun, but we still have some questions to go.
All right. We're going to go to the world of the MCU. We've all seen these movies, right, guys?
For the most part.
Okay.
I hope.
All right. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, your question is, in Captain Marvel, what type of being is Goose?
I love Shaun could like ASMR that sound when he's writing, and I would probably buy it. 5, 4,
Don't give him any
3,
ideas.
2, 1. We'll go pins down.
All right, Kaiser
He's a Flurkin.
and Shaun.
Flurkin.
That is correct. We got points on the board.
Well, flirt me. All right. We'll go to question 10, which, as always in TMG, is plot summary. And in TMGeek, it'll be the plot summary of a TMGeek eligible film, and you give me the film. So here we go, your plot summary. A military scientist takes to the streets as a high-tech crusader when his work on a formidable new weapon is hijacked. When a version of his weapon, which neutralizes enemies without killing them, starts appearing in the outside world, he dons a special suit and transforms himself into a cartoon-style superhero. Start the timer on that.
So, just for fun, can I use my repeat the question on you? Or
I know, right? Let's see if anyone uses it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. You go to Shaun.
Is it Steel?
Kaiser.
I had the same guess. Steel?
That is correct. Steel.
That was a complete guess. Shit.
I can't believe he played a scientist in that movie.
Fantastic guess by both. Or we can just say they both were dead on. They knew it. Everybody knows what steel is. Yeah, military science.
if Shaquille O'Neal's hit his head quite a few times, he might not know what steel is.
Right, yeah, exactly. That did really make him sound like an awesome an awesome scientist. All right, round number 2, wheel round coming up. Aaron, tell us how it works.
All right, guys. In round number 2, there is going to be a wheel that is spun. If you don't like the first category that comes up, you do have a chance at a respin unless it lands on opponent's choice. Whatever category you land on, by however we get there, you'll get 5 questions, each worth 2 points. If you feel like you need a little bit of extra help, you can go to multiple choice. That will make the question worth 1 point. Opponents, make sure you're awake and alert at all times, because if your competitor misses, you will have the chance to steal for the value that it was worth at the time they missed. You guys still have your repeats and your challenges. You currently have all 3 repeats and a challenge should you need it. And I won't blame you if another riddle question comes up and you would like to challenge. I'm just putting it out there. I won't blame you. But with that, Kaiser, you are currently in the lead by 1 point. So once Kevin gives us our round 2 categories, you have the choice of if you want to go first or second.
All right, so in round number 2 tonight, we have Middle Earth, MCU, DC, Marvel, Star Trek, Adventure, Fantasy, movie release dates, Spider-Man, and of course, spinners and opponent's choice. So those are your categories on the wheel for tonight. And you have the option whether you'd like to spin first or defer to Shaun.
I will defer to Shaun, please.
All right, quickly he chooses he'd like to defer to Shaun. So Shaun, you do not have a choice, which last time I was like, hey, would you like to defer? And they were like, yeah. But you don't have a choice, I'm sorry. So you get to spin. So your first spin is in.
What Kevin's trying to tell you is you have absolutely no control over what happens except if you just walk away now.
Pretty much. DC.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, he's gonna take it. And I will administer Detective Comics films to Shaun. All right, 5 questions coming your way. Don't forget about multiple choice. And you also have 3 repeats and your challenge. Don't forget about that. How do I get back my? Where is my? How do I? Sorry, I gotta get my.
We are never to know what the end of that sentence is.
I can't see the full screen.
Kevin is having a stroke, guys. Just give us a second.
I'll figure it out. I'll work it out.
Okay.
I'm good.
It's like a man falling down the stairs slowly.
Yeah, I'm good. All right.
I've seen that. It's as funny as you'd think as long as they don't get hurt.
All right. I'll live. I'm good. Okay, so
Right.
Shaun, are you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
And then Kaiser, be ready for steals. Don't fall asleep over there like Aaron said. All right, I'm going.
I'm in tears. Oh my god.
I know. All right, here we go, Shaun. Question number 1. In The Dark Knight, what is the name of the police commissioner that the Joker kills?
Commissioner Loeb? Loeb?
That is correct for 2 points. Great pull there by Shaun. Jillian Loeb, but all I needed was the last name. All right, so question number 2. In Catwoman, what does Laurel Hedare hit Catwoman with when she catches her breaking into her house? 5, 4, 3.
It's Statue of a Cat.
Statue of a Cat. That is incorrect. So we will go to Kaiser for a 2-point steal opportunity. In Catwoman, what does Laurel Hedare hit Catwoman with when she catches her breaking into her house?
A vase?
A vase. That is incorrect as well. We're looking for golf clubs. She hits her with a golf club. All right, so maybe a smart move there by Shaun going with the 2-point try, and not going with the multiple choice. All right, your third question in DC. What year did the film Red release into theaters? Five, 4, 3.
2010?
That is correct for 2 points. Another great pull for Shaun as he works his way through DC. And we move to his penultimate question. And your penultimate question, Shaun, in DC is such. What is the spirit's real name in Frank Miller's titular film? Just the first name. Five, 4,
Is it Frank?
3. It is not Frank, so I'll go back to Kaiser for a steal opportunity. 2-pointer. Your question, Kaiser. What is the spirit's real name in Frank Miller's titular film? First name only.
Well, obviously I've never seen that movie. Sam?
It is not Sam. It is Denny. Denny.
Yeah. No,
Hey, get a load of
no
this.
thanks.
His full name is Denny Colt. DC. Subtlety, Frank Miller.
I have a spirit poster right above my head.
Oh, so he just collects bad movie posters. Okay. That's what it is. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Your fifth and final question in round number 2. Shaun putting together a decent round number 2 here. He's banked one, he's missed one, he's banked one, he's missed one. Let's see what he can do on question number 5. In Batman Forever, what type of event does Two-Face hijack and plan to detonate a large bomb at?
A multiple choice.
All right, he's going to go multiple choice on this question. Let me scroll over to multiple choice because I'm too dumb to figure out how to do that. Your multiple choice options. Is it A, a parade, B, mayoral speech, C, town hall meeting, or D, circus?
I'm an idiot. It's the circus.
It indeed is the circus. 1 point for Shaun there. And he finishes his round with 5 points in the bank. And Kaiser gets no points off of steals. So, a positive round there by Shaun. He's up 9-5 after round number 2. So, we'll go back to the wheel for the Emperor. Let's pull that back up. I always close it. I don't mean to. Sorry about that. Here we go. Wheels back
Meantime,
up.
if I can offer anyone a piece of advice, Shaun, don't have the Constantine poster viewable if you want some help in DC.
Yeah,
Comedy good. Let's be fair.
there you go. All right, so Kaiser, you are up to spin. Are you ready, my friend?
Yep.
All right, your spin is in. And it lands on Middle Earth.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Kaiser's going to keep Middle Earth. All right, both keeping their first land tonight. Aaron, if you will take the Middle Earth questions.
Absolutely. We are going to go not to top Earth or bottom Earth, but to Middle Earth. Kaiser, you have 5 questions on deck. Same rules as Shaun apply. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. First up, in The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, aside from Radagast the Brown, who else rides an eagle into the final battle?
Bayon.
That is going to be correct for 2 points. And we'll go on to question number 2. And it is, according to Legolas in The Two Towers, what does a red sun rising mean?
Blood has been spilled this night.
Word for word, that is correct. 2 more points on the board. We'll go to question number 3. In The Lord of the Rings Return of the King, who does Frodo have a vision of after first escaping Shelob and throwing Gollum down a chasm?
He has a vision of Galadriel.
That is 2 more points on the board. We'll move on to your penultimate question in Middle Earth, which is, who is the only actor or actress to have been nominated for an acting Oscar from a Middle Earth film?
Ian McKellen.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question is, in The Fellowship of the Ring, how many wraiths does Arwen say are following Strider and the Hobbits?
Let's be safe and go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are 3 for A, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6.
I'll go 5.
And 5 is correct for 1 final point on the round.
I mean, he was answering those faster than I could even hit the timer. Flew through that round. That was crazy.
I think we know his strength.
I mean, that was crazy. All right,
never know.
9 points.
I will say, for what it's worth, to point out, while it was safety for Kaiser, the multiple choice at the end does keep Shaun within 5 points, which means he will not need a 5-pointer immediately to bring things back for him.
This is very true and a very good point by Aaron. So speaking of round number 3, as we move there, why don't you tell us how it works, Aaron?
All right, round number 3, we have 12 different categories. Each has been randomly assigned to a number. You are going to give us 3 numbers between 1 and 12, but the order you give them in also matters. Your first question is worth 2 points, your second is worth 3 points, and your last is worth 5 points. We will go back and forth, continuously asking questions till we reach a point where one competitor can no longer take the lead, at which point the opponent in the lead will be named the victor. As a friendly reminder, be sure hands are up at all times. Injury repeats and challenges are still in effect. Both competitors have done a very solid job at holding on to their repeats till the end. They both have 3, and a challenge should they feel the need to use it.
Absolutely. All right, so Kaiser, you have a 5-point lead. Let's get your 3 numbers first. 1 through 12. Excuse me.
3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, and 6. All right, porcelain plate. Your season is on the line. 3 numbers, 1 through 12 that are not 3, 4, or 6.
2, 8, 7.
2, 8, and 7. All right. So, since I distributed the round 2 questions to Shaun and Aaron distributed to Kaiser, we will flip flop. So, Aaron, if you'll take it away for Shaun.
All right, Shaun. For your 2-pointer to get some more points to get closer to Kaiser, you went with the number 2, which is going to send us to the world of the MCU. And your question is, in Thor, what realm is home to the Frost Giants?
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, that will be a first repeat. In the category of the MCU, Shaun, in Thor, what realm is home to the Frost Giants?
Niflheim.
Fortunately, that is incorrect. We were looking for Jotunheim.
Yep.
Jotunheim. All right. So we still have 2 questions in effect. We will move on to question number. Well, it's your 3-pointer. It's the second question, and that is going to take us to number 8, which will take us to heroes and villains. Heroes and villains. All right. And your question is, in Superman Returns, what was the reason Lex Luthor was able to avoid prison following the events of the previous films?
Superman couldn't testify in court.
That is correct for 3 big points. Superman was not there to testify against him. Meaning, once again, the American legal system does exactly what it's built to do.
Excellent pull there by Shaun.
All right. So we will go to the 5-pointer now as he is still 2 points behind, but this 5-pointer will give him a bit of a cushion should he hit it. And Shaun, you picked the number 7.
How many repeats do I have? 2?
You have 2 remaining. Yes, sir. 2 repeats remaining. And this 5-pointer is going to come to you in the world of Star Wars. All right, Shaun. Remember, 2 repeats. And your question is, in The Phantom Menace, according to Boss Nass, what is the fastest way to get to Theed from Otto Gunga? And we are looking for the 4 specific words he says.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Absolutely, that will be a second repeat. In the galaxy of Star Wars, your question is, in The Phantom Menace, according to Boss Nass, what is the fastest way to get to Theed from Otto Gunga? And we are looking for the 4 specific words said in the film.
Five, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
All right, yes, sir. That'll be the final repeat. In Star Wars, your question is, in The Phantom Menace, according to Boss Nass, what is the fastest way to get to Theed from Otto Gunga? And we are looking for the 4 words said in the film.
Through the planet core.
That is correct. To escape the TKO, a big 5-point pull from porcelain plate, no plates harmed in the answering of that question.
I mean,
We go back over to the Emperor, who will be receiving something that is not Star Wars for his 2-point question.
Ice in his veins on that question. I thought we were about to have a TKO victory, but not today, says Shaun. All right, so Kaiser will be forced to answer at least the 2 and the 3, or maybe the 3, the 5. If he only answers the 3, we're going to overtime. I can tell you that. All right,
Kaiser will have to answer questions.
Yeah, that's all we know. So let's get to it. All right, so your first one was category number 3, which falls in the DCEU, DC Extended Universe. So your question for 2 points. Excuse me. In Suicide Squad, who convinces Slipknot to escape after convincing him that the neck explosives are just mind games?
Captain Boomerang.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. And with the position that we are in as Kevin preps the 3-pointer, a correct answer from here on out for Kaiser will spell a victory. 2 incorrect answers will spell a win for Shaun.
All right, so we move to category number 4, which tonight falls in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Wizarding World. So, your 3-point question, Kaiser. You do have 3 repeats remaining. Your 3-pointer. How many Wizarding World movies feature the use of Polyjuice potion? I'll give you a little bit of extra time. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, question repeated. You're first. In the category of Wizarding World for 3 points, how many Wizarding World movies feature the use of Polyjuice potion? We'll get 30 seconds, and then I'll do the 5-second countdown.
Three.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 5. Chamber of Secrets, Goblet of Fire, both Deathly Hallows, and Crimes of Grindelwald.
Can I challenge? I don't think that's the right answer. I don't think they use it in Deathly Hallows Part 2.
You can challenge if you'd like.
Oh, never mind. No, ignore me. I don't think I will challenge. No.
You're not going to challenge?
No.
Okay, so Kaiser's going to hold on to that challenge, and we will keep moving. All right, so moving on to the 5-pointer, which Kaiser needs to hit to win the game. 2 repeats left. We're moving on to category number 6. Which falls in the category of movie quotes.
Fuck me.
That one might be a quote, but it is also not the answer. I'll say that much.
It was a quote earlier, but not this answer. All right, your question for 5 points, the win in movie quotes. In the Star Wars prequel films, who tells Anakin Skywalker, "Always remember, your focus determines your reality"?
I'm not gonna waste any repeats. Congrats, Shaun. Just in case, Mace Windu.
Qui-Gon Jinn?
And your winner! Moving on to the second round of the tournament, Shaun, the Porcelain Plate Hunter. We were looking for Qui-Gon Jinn.
Which Shaun did humbly
peace.
say.
Qui-Gon Jinn, rest in peace, baby. Oh my goodness, another upset. 13 of you are going down.
That's what it is.
That's what Shaun's saying. All right. No, a fantastic match. Wow. This one was all about round 2 and round 3. I hope everybody stuck around to watch it. So we're going to drop Kaiser to the back for a minute. We'll talk to Shaun. How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling really good. I'm shocked. Kaiser, I think I just got lucky. Kaiser is like one hell of a player. So cool,
Yeah.
collected, and confident. Totally crushed Lord of the Rings. Yeah, going to the third round, I thought it was his game. I thought he was going to win. I think I just got lucky with the questions.
I mean, luck has some things to do with it, maybe, but you were on it with those DC questions, hitting the 2-pointers when you needed to, going for 2-pointers so that Kaiser couldn't get the steals. You got 5 points in round 2. He got 0 off your steals. Yes, he went through Middle Earth, but you got the 3, you got the 5. And you got it when you needed to. Aaron, what you got for Shaun?
Yeah, man, legitimately a great performance. How are you feeling? The fact that, again, I mean, let's be real. At the end of the day, whoever predicted on a bracket doesn't matter. They don't care about who wins. They just want their gift card. So it's not on your shoulders, but you were generally considered the underdog, clearly, and you came out with the victory. Just how's it feel?
It feels great to disappoint those 13 people. Wherever they are in the world. I just they brought me some happiness today, knowing that I proved them wrong.
There you go. Hey, that should make you feel proud, man. No, I'm sure way more people will be shocked when they watch this match when it comes out on Sunday. So, congratulations. And we will definitely see you in the second round. Let's go ahead and talk about that real fast while we have this pulled up. So, second round, you will be going on to play the only person to have a knockout so far in the first round. We haven't completed the first round, but we only have, I think, 2 matches left, right? Alan and Tyler, and then excuse me. We have Antonio and Richard. So after that, we'll be moving on to the second round. But Jay is the only one to have a knockout so far. So how are you feeling about playing Jay Burns?
I'm feeling good. Coming off this one, I got to study a bit more. Looking forward to it. I hope a bunch of people say that I won't win again. Hopefully more this time. And yeah, this was just so much fun. Thanks to you guys and everyone behind the scenes who put this on. This is just a joy to do. This is awesome.
Yeah, man. We love having you.
If it makes you feel any better, Shaun, those 13 people also inadvertently said you wouldn't win any other matches. So that's 13 right there.
This is true. This is true. All right, so we'll drop Shaun to the back. We will talk to you in just a minute, and we'll bring Kaiser to the front as soon as I find my mouse. Excuse me. We'll bring Kaiser up. All right, a tough loss, man. You were in the lead for a good chunk of that match. It looked like you had it pretty much in hand, going 5 points lead to round 3. Shaun just put you on the ropes, and you just couldn't pull it. So I hate to ask the how are you feeling question. It's more of, what could you have done differently?
Well, maybe pick better numbers in round 3 because I think I got handed 2 5-pointers, so it is what it is. But round 2, yeah, that wasn't the real the strength that I put on, by the way, but I landed on it and I'm decent in it. And yeah, I mean, this was always a potential for an upset. I said it many times to my peers. I'm not good at Geek. I'm a general trivia player. I'm not a Geek player. So the fact that I'm 2-0 to beginning was already kind of fluky. So 2-1 balances it out. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty humble of you to say, because you had a very high point average. You still do, with the 16 points today. Even you had an 18-point average coming in with your 2-0 with the 1 TKO. So this will keep your point average up. But I have to ask this one question. That challenge right there at the end, what was going through your mind? What were you thinking?
I didn't challenge it because honestly, I don't remember Crimes of Grindelwald that well enough for me to challenge. But I remember that yes, there was some Polyjuice being used in Hallows Part 2, so I was wrong anyway. So I'll if I challenge, it will have been on like technically wrong. So yeah.
Newt uses it to go into their ministry to look like it, to change to look like his brother. So that's where it was. Yeah. So it's
only Kevin would know that one offhand. Let's be real, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a big Crimes fan, and that is a tough question, though. I do agree with you. So that's it's one of those 3-5, like it could have been either way, but
I'll be honest. Anytime a Wisdom World like 3-pointer or round 2 comes up, I knew it was gonna be hard for me to get, because just personally, I feel Wizarding World questions are deeper cut than most questions in this league for whatever reason. Maybe because the writers like these movies more. So I do get why it's harder. So I understand why I missed it.
Yeah,
it's what it is. And my round 1 was whatever. Those five questions I missed in a row. I've seen the movies, just not recently. So
it was a rough round 1 for both. Probably, like Aaron said, a combination of writer, making things a little harder. Writers making things a little harder. But anyway, all right. So we will see you next year for sure. Hopefully, I think you're a great Geek player, and we love having you around. So we'll definitely see you around. Aaron, anything for Kaiser?
No, man, just don't hang your head. Even in loss, you played a great game, and I like the humble brag of I aced the round that wasn't my strength. That's a humble brag.
That is true. It was not his strength, so keep that in mind.
Great match, man. Very, very close at the end, and have a good day, because it's way earlier for you than it is for us.
True.
So don't let this ruin your day.
All right, buddy. We'll see you
next time, man.
All right, so another upset in the tournament. Shaun upsets Kaiser. The 13 seed upsets the 4 seed. So I won't be able to do it from my computer here. But anyway, So that they will take on Jay the Arsonist Burns. So round 2 starting to develop. What are your thoughts on the tournament as it comes along?
Yeah, I mean, it's just another one of these situations where every single match that's happened so far, it's either been, in a sense, a kind of a stomp out, or it's been that very close down to the wire thing. And I think it's interesting that both times it's been a down to the wire match that has ended in an upset. And again, I would say tactics. Shaun was very smart for kind of reading the room and taking a look at, okay, these are the films I'm being asked about. What are the odds he knows it? And going for the stab. If it works, then it's a great gamble. And if it doesn't, it makes it harder on him because he has an infinite amount of guesses versus 3 guesses. So it was a good idea strategically. And I think in the end, it worked out for him. And it is what it is, for Kaiser. He played a really good game. You know, and if you happen to not be watching and you left at round 1, you were at least entertained.
Yeah, no kid. Yeah, really. I mean, round 1 was fun, but seriously though, that round 2, you would have thought, hey, the tables have turned. Kaiser's got this in the bag, but that the Superman question, I was like, Shaun's got this confidence back, but there's no way he's going to pull one of these 5s. And then I don't know if he was pulling a Bateman there, or if he just had pulled it at the last second kind of thing. But pulling that the Boss Nask quote, great job. Fantastic job. I love it. I love the close matches. Like you said, them being the upset matches. That's even better. So yeah, tune in. We have, like I said, we have Antonio versus Richard, and then we have the only other match that we have to record is I had it pulled up. Sorry.
Alan versus
Alan
Tyler.
and Tyler. Alan and Tyler, and then Antonio and Richard. And then I'm going off to get married, folks. So once those matches air, then you may see a little hiatus, but we'll see you soon. But anyway, thank you to Aaron. Thank you to Kaiser. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Picture in picture, we will be doing a special horror match on Halloween on October 31st. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to ask everybody, try to do it probably around like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon so I can get some people like overseas, Abel and Luis probably want to play, and they are like 6 hours difference. So if you want to play and you want to play around like 2 or 3 o'clock, hit me up. I'll post it on the TMG trivia page though, so don't blow up my DMs. I promise I'll put something on the page. Anyway, all right, so that'll do it for this evening. Thank you. Congratulations to Shaun, and good season to Kaiser. We'll see you next season, buddy. And thank you to my lovely fiance Lillian for, as always, for helping in the back. Thank you to Aaron for co-hosting. And I've been your host, Kevin, the Philosopher Pops. We'll see you next time. Keep geeking out.